This is gonna be so much fun. Watch this. That went pretty far.
Mine's gonna go farther, though.
Oh, yeah?
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I want to do it again.
Okay. Ethan! Ethan, are you okay? Are you okay? Help! Help! I need some help! Phone 911 and get an AED. Robert, get an AED. He needs CPR.
911, what's your emergency?
A young boy has collapsed.
1, 2, 3.
Someone's doing
4,
CPR.
5, 6,
What is your
7,
exact
8,
location?
9, 10,
Children's Museum.
12,
First floor near the main entrance.
15, 16,
2500 North Lamar.
19,
How old is he?
21,
How old is he?
23, he's 10. 25, 26,
He's 10.
27, 28, 29, 30.
This is the dispatcher. I'm gonna put it on speaker mode. I know CPR, so I can help.
This is 911.
1,
EMS
2,
is on the way.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
You're doing
8,
great.
9, 10,
Your compression rate is
11,
good.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Remember,
18,
30
19,
compressions,
20,
hard and
21,
fast,
22,
center of the
23,
chest.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Okay, now give him 2 breaths. 1 breath. And 2. Okay, good. I saw his chest rise both times. Now start the compressions again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Attach
16,
pads to
17,
patient's
18,
bare
19,
chest.
20,
Plug in
21,
pads
22,
connector.
23, 24,
I got the AED.
25,
Keep the
26,
compressions
27,
going hard and
28,
fast while I hook it
29,
up.
30. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Analyzing heart rhythm. Do not touch the patient.
Clear. Stay clear.
Shock needed. Charging. Stay clear of patient.
I can take over the CPR after this. Okay.
Deliver shock now.
Clear. Stay clear.
Shock delivered. Begin CPR. Start compressions.
EMS should be there right now.
This course module will teach you the basics of performing child CPR. You'll learn to recognize when CPR is necessary. You'll learn what steps to follow. You'll learn how to perform CPR on a child and how to help a child who is choking. And you'll see why knowing CPR can be the difference between life and death. By the end of this module, you'll know how to perform child CPR and how to use an automated external defibrillator, or AED. You'll also have the opportunity to practice on a mannequin while the video guides you. For the purposes of this course, a child is someone older than 1 year who has not yet reached puberty. A responsive child is one who moves, speaks, blinks, or otherwise reacts when you tap him or ask if he's okay. If he doesn't, he's unresponsive. When a child's heart stops beating, blood stops flowing through the child's body. Recognizing both sudden cardiac arrest and the need for CPR quickly is important. When an emergency occurs, there's a sequence of steps you should follow to determine whether a child needs CPR. First, make sure the scene is safe. Look for anything nearby that might hurt you. The first step in saving someone's life is making sure everyone is safe, including you. Check to see if the child is responsive. Kneel at the child's side, tap him or her, and shout directly to the child, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" If the child still doesn't respond, shout for help.
Help! Help! I need some help!
Having someone to assist you can make things easier, so shout for help. Tell someone to phone 911 and tell that person to get an AED.
Phone 911 and get an AED.
Robert, get an AED.
If you're alone and have a cell phone, phone 911 and put it on speaker mode. If you're alone and you don't have a cell phone, After 5 sets of 30 compressions and 2 breaths, leave the child and phone 911. Check for breathing. If the child is not breathing normally or is only gasping, the child needs CPR. Gasping may appear forceful or weak and may happen at a slow rate. Scan the child's upper body to see if it rises and falls. Do this for at least 5 seconds, but no more than 10 seconds. If there is no sign of breathing or the child is only gasping, begin compressions. Let's take a closer look at each of the steps involved in providing CPR.
Phone 911.
911, what's your emergency?
An important step in child CPR is phoning 911 to bring emergency medical help to the scene. But when should you phone 911? And if you're alone, how? When you shout for help, if someone comes, get that person to phone 911 and get an AED.
Help! Help! I need some help! Phone 911 and get an AED.
Be specific. Make sure the person knows just what you want him or her to do. If several people are there, look directly at one of them, make eye contact, and tell that person, you phone 911 and get an AED.
Robert, get an AED.
911, what's your emergency?
A young boy has collapsed.
If you're alone and have a cell phone, phone 911 and put it on speaker mode. Stay on the phone until the 911 dispatcher tells you to hang up.
911, what's your emergency?
Answering the dispatcher's questions will not delay the arrival of help. The dispatcher may also tell you how to help the child until advanced help arrives and takes over.
Count your compressions out loud so I can help you with your compression rate.
If no one has come to help you and you don't have a phone nearby, after 5 sets of compressions and breaths, leave the child and phone 911 and get an AED if available. Use the AED immediately. It's also important for you to know how to phone for help from your location. Do you know how to activate the emergency response number in your workplace? For example, is it necessary to dial 9 for an outside line, or is there an internal number to phone that will notify responders who are on site? Also, be aware of your surroundings. Knowing the address of your location will help emergency responders reach you more quickly, and that can greatly improve the chances of saving a life. To give effective CPR to a child, you need to provide compressions and breaths. We'll start with compressions because pushing hard and fast is the most important action you can take to help a child survive. When you push hard and fast in the chest, you pump blood to the brain and heart. Here's how to push hard and fast in the center of a child's chest. Let's look at how to provide compressions to a child. You'll have a chance to practice in a moment. For now, just watch. First, make sure the child is lying flat on his back on a firm, flat surface. Next, move any clothing out of the way. Put the heel of one hand on the center of the chest. Use 2 hands if you are unable to push down deep enough. Place the heel of your other hand on top of the first one, like this. Push hard, straight down, at least 1/3 of the depth of the chest, which is about 2 inches. And by hard, we mean hard. It's unlikely that you'll hurt the child pressing hard and fast. It's more likely your compressions won't be hard enough. Make sure to push down hard and fast in the center of the chest. If you can't push down about 2 inches with one hand, use 2 hands to compress the chest. The correct rate of compressions is 100 to 120 compressions per minute. After each compression, let the chest come back up to its normal position. Compress the chest 30 times. That's it. You've just learned one of the most important actions in helping a child survive cardiac arrest, pushing hard and fast in the center of the chest.